Sparks and Willow Green. Thanks for coming to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us, Chester.
Thanks a bunch.
What's a good thriller that you recommend to children?
To children?
Children?
Or, okay. Well, okay, sorry. Well, adults in
Actually,
general.
a recent one I saw was Parasite. That's considered a thriller, right?
Yeah. I mean, that one actually shook me a bit. That one creeped me out.
Is that about? What's that about?
It's a Korean movie, and then it won like best picture for the Oscars. It's I think the screenplay is very original. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
They made a lot of really good movies. That same director.
Yeah, I need to check that out.
How do you describe Parasite?
Parasite.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a poor family, and then they come into contact with a very rich family, and then it's a whole bunch of things happening.
I heard it's a bit disturbing. It's hard to
very
handle.
disturbing.
Something about a dog.
Well, it doesn't get disturbing until the second half. In the beginning, you're watching
it's all
it.
happy. You're like, oh, this is lovely, happy family.
Yeah, you're just watching the social dynamics and their life and how they're trying to survive in the society because they're poor.
Mm-hmm.
But then I guess they get a break because one of the brothers gets to tutor the rich family's daughter.
Okay.
And then slowly they try to infiltrate into the family. They kind of leech off them like parasites.
That's why it's called that. Okay.
But then I think they take things too far.
No, it's really good. You don't see it coming. Even if you've seen lots of thrillers, it's not a plot you can predict.
But it's not horror. It's just psychologically freaky.
It's psychologically creepy though.
But then there's some scenes which I thought was scary. But it's not too gory. It's not I wouldn't say it's overly gore. But
no.
Is it realistic? Stuff that could happen?
Yeah.
I mean, it's over the top.
Okay.
It is over the top. But it feels so real in the moment that you're watching it though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can handle that.
It feels very personal.
I have heard from a lot of people it was really well done.
It's very well done. Extremely well done.
Because it's rare. You see all these horror movies and it's all the same thing that happened in a different movie.
Yeah.
Well, I never even watched them, but I heard from other people, that didn't scare me. That was not original. So, it's good that's original, I guess. I don't know. I'll probably never watch it, though. So.
Well, what else would you recommend if you
Well, if you like that movie, you should check out the other ones he made. He made Okja, which is also on Netflix. He made Snowpiercer, which stars Chris Evans, who plays Captain America. So, Snowpiercer, which is about a train where people live on the train. That's basically their entire life on a single train.
That sounds familiar. I think I've heard of this one.
That's the premise of that one.
Yeah.
So crazy things happen when you put people and they only can live in one building.
I think you told me that, and they're all rich people, only the upper class. Are there certain
there's
carts
both. Yeah.
have that? Yeah, I think you mentioned this.
Different carts have different
classes. Social classes.
Different. So rich people are in the front of the train, and poor people in the back, and the poor people are always trying to make their way to the richer carts. And the rich people trying to stop the poor people from getting to the rich carts.
Okay.
So it's all that social tension thing. And then he made one called Mother, which is a murder mystery, where the mother's trying to convince people that her son didn't commit a murder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's that one. And then there was another one where it's a monster movie.
Is it called Monster? I'm thinking of Shirley
Host. It's called The Host.
Oh.
And the premise is there's this monster that lives in the lake, and it snatches people out from the lake.
Like the Loch Ness Monster.
Exactly. It's literally like that. It's like the Loch Ness Monster, except the Loch Ness Monster takes people out on the shore banks.
Oh, okay.
But the movie's not so much about the monster as about how people react to knowing there's a monster.
Oh, okay.
I think, that's probably the scariest part, the anticipation, right?
Yeah. The monsters are scary and all, but it's mostly how do people react to thinking there's a monster existing that could get them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's in daylight. It's not a nighttime thing, which is interesting.
Oh,
So
that's
everything
strange.
you can see everything the whole time.
I'm trying to remember this other movie. It was really, really scary. The premise is very simple though. It's just this guy who was bedbound, and then there was this woman who was like his help, but she's kind of unhinged.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Have you seen that?
What's this called?
I'm trying to remember the name.
Is the one where the woman's like crazy and she's an author? No, and she kidnaps the guy. It's Kathy Bates.
Yes, Kathy Bates.
That's what you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Isn't it called
How
like?
do you get that?
Because I knew she
Make
was
that
talking.
connection.
Oh,
She gave you no information. You're like Kathy Bates.
Because
Oh,
there's not that many
Misery?
movies where the woman's the one kidnapping a guy. Because she
Oh.
kidnaps the guy, and the guy's a famous author, and she's like, "You're gonna write this book. You're gonna finish this book." And
Yes,
I
that.
forget what it's
yeah.
called.
Misery,
She kidnaps
Misery.
and forces you to write
Yeah.
a book.
Yeah, it's called Misery.
She's like, you will write, or you will not eat food.
She like even like I think breaks his legs so
Oh.
he can't move.
Oh, it's based on
Oh.
a Stephen King novel.
I never saw it because I'm not into that, but yeah, I heard
That
of it.
was scary.
Kathy Bates is really cool though.
That sounds awful.
I didn't know it was Stephen King. There's so many Stephen King
His
stuff.
books are very pretty good.
I never read.
Yeah.
Are his books better than the movies? Or
Well, subjective, depending on the movie, right?
uh,
I remember there was a talk show. It was like, what has more stories? It was like Empire State Building or Stephen King.
what was the answer?
It turned out it was like Stephen King. So it's just like, what? Okay.
How many stories is the Empire State Building?
At the time, I think they were saying Stephen King had over 200 books. I mean, he
Oh.
definitely has over 200, but how many is now? Who knows?
I never read any of his stuff. I've never seen any of his movies.
Oh, you probably have. You just don't know he
I
wrote
don't
it.
think so.
Have you seen it?
No,
How
like
about-
I haven't seen most scary stuff.
Oh. I mean, there's a lot of movies that he did that you just don't know it.
I highly doubt I've seen any of his stuff for real.
I think you're missing out.
I don't know.
Do you think? Have you seen it?
I've seen a few. Carrie, I think.
Yeah, Carrie.
He wrote that?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
I
seen
don't
Carrie actually. Is that good?
I think I read the book
Mm.
a while ago.
There's
Yeah,
Carrie the
It's good.
musical. They turned into a musical.
What?
I thought they did. No?
Maybe that might be amusing. I like the commercial for Carrie. Did you see that?
No. What is that?
So they wanted to trick people. So they go into a coffee shop, and there's a girl having an argument with the waiter, and she's like, "No, there's this," and they've like set up the coffee shop so that there's real people who don't know they're about to be pranked. So when she does this, the waiter flies back,
Oh.
gets pulled back by strings, and then he goes into the wall and gets pulled up into the ceiling. And as he pushes, all the tables start moving and chairs moving, and coffee was flying and all that. And then they're like, "Watch the movie coming out now." And all the guests are terrified because they have no idea that it's a commercial.
I never saw it, but yeah, it's about this girl possessed or something.
There's another one where it's like a hotel keeper,
Mhm.
and then the family goes to the hotel that's like a really remote on a mountain that's like haunted or something. You know?
Like 1408, that's a Stephen King one.
Yeah, it might have been that one.
But it's not a family though. That's John Cusack and Morgan Freeman.
Morgie. Imagine if his name was Morgie.
Morgie.
Morgie
With the
Freeman.
deep voice. Morgie.
Yeah, his voice is really like, yeah, he's just the voice for everything. Doesn't he narrate so many movies?
He's got the best voice.
Yeah, he does.
You know it's him too. He doesn't
Mhm.
have to try, you just know.
Yeah, he's got like perfect radio voice. Like we're talking about radio voices, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also think Meryl Streep, her voice is like really soothing. Like for a woman, like I would say she's got the best speaking voice. Like it's just really melodic the way she talks.
Mm.
She's cool. Well, Meryl Streep's cool no matter what. But
I don't know, I can't really picture Meryl Streep's voice would be like. I like Oprah's voice. That's very soothing.
I can't picture hers.
Yeah.
But I never really watched Oprah. But
Maybe not when she's excited. You get a car! You get a car! Maybe not that, but.
I can't even remember how she talks. But I never watched her shows.
I feel like her voice is a bit deeper and it sounds very full. Is that a way to describe it? Like,
It's very rich though.
yeah, rich, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're born like that? Or do you think they just had to work for it?
She might have got voice injections.
It could be born because your voice, they said your voice is an instrument, right? So there is a physiological aspect to it, like your vocal cords and stuff, right? Like,
It's true. But you can take like voice
Yeah.
lessons so you can learn how to speak more like pronounce things differently. But I guess you're right. to an extent it's like genetic, whether you can.
Because I think you have like a vocal range, and then maybe with training you can like expand that range.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to sing like Mariah Carey or something. You know? Like,
That might be a little bit of an uphill battle.
Do you think you can get like a voice box, like what's it called? Like switch your voice box with someone else's. What's that? An operation? Like
You could make it like really high. You probably do that. But I don't think you'd get that intentionally.
like a surgery that you can switch your voice box with someone else. I don't think that
I
exists.
think you're talking about auto-tune.
Oh.
I think that's quite what you mean. I can do that. You want auto-tune. I can make you sound like a chipmunk. I can do that. Is that what you're getting at?
No, I was just trying to think of like a silly operation if someone would ever do that. You know how there's so many different cosmetic surgery things, like I don't know, getting your legs lengthened.
Like a smoker's box? Do one of those?
Yeah, sure. It's like a hole in a muffler like, for a human. For your car, but
Just do for aesthetics. Yeah, today I want to sound like a chip.
well, anyone can sound like chipmunk. Isn't it just fast forwarding the tape? That's
You can
like,
do that too. That works as well.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah, you can do it either way.
Oh, I was thinking like on Snapchat where like you fast forward the tape.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
And if you slow it down, you sound like basically an old, creepy man.
Hmm.
If you slow it down, it's always like masculine.
Yeah, if you slow anything down and reverse it, it always sounds something creepy, right?
Oh, reversing it sounds like an alien.
Mm.
Play something backwards.
Yeah, they did that for a bunch of popular music, and they're like, he's saying devil words or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah, AC/DC or something.
I don't know. You can pick any song. It sounds evil. You slow it and reverse it. But trying to make a big deal out of it.
Come on. Yeah.
Well, those were the days, right? Back in the summer of '69.
Is that actually... Why does that reference 69? I hear it, but I was too young to
Bryan
know.
Adams.
Oh, okay.
You never knew that song?
Well, I know the song, but does it refer to some, like, movie, or, like, what is it?
I don't know.
Like,
If you Google it online, like it says something about Bryan Adams, but it could just be a rumor.
Oh, okay.
It says that he picked that number for a reason.
Well, there's that as well, I suppose.
Like it's probably what you were thinking. That's why he picked it. Yeah.
The summer of...
Yeah.
You know, I never actually really thought of that song like that, but...
Yeah. You should look it up and you'll read about that.
Oh, now I understand Bryan
Okay.
Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love his music though.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I don't like that song, but
What's your favorite song of his?
he sang the soundtrack for Spirit. It's
Yeah,
like a
that was good.
cartoon horse movie. Yeah.
This is me.
Here I Am. I like Here I Am. Here I Am.
Here I am. Yeah,
It's
there you
like- I don't even know how it goes. Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's a good one.
new day. It's a new start. It's
go.
alive.
So hard.
Take it away.
Oh, I'm reading.
Waiting for you.
I can't remember it. Well, he's got so many. I'm not really into his love ones, like the slow songs. I like. He's got some faster songs that you probably never heard of.
He has a lot of hits.
Hideaway
A ton of
Heart.
hits.
I don't know. I have some random song on my MP3 player. I can't remember what it's called right now. But yeah, I love his voice.
He's got a very raspy.
He sounds like a smoker. I don't know if he smokes. I tried to research that, but
Just yeah, he's got that. He's got that Rod Stewart rasp.
oh yeah, Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's.
My
I
mom
used to-
adores him.
I used to like him, but I saw him in concert, and then I was like, oh.
Oh, really?
Well, I saw him like a couple of years ago, and he was really arrogant.
Oh, is he still wearing the skin tight pants? Like that was his.
I can't
identifying
remember,
thing,
to be
right?
honest. But I heard that he had throat surgery like recently, so he shouldn't even be singing anymore. You could barely hear him. He has this backup singer.
Oh,
You can only hear the girl mostly. Like you couldn't even hear him. It's like, why are you performing? Like you aren't able to do it anymore. But it was still fun. I like a lot of his songs, but
Yeah.
yeah. Oh well. He's old now. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, that's the problem. You're still trying to do the same thing you're doing when you're 20, right?
I know. It's like you're trying to.
Especially him, because he was a rock star, like a rock star.
He's a pop star, no?
Yeah, he was the thing, right?
He's a cat's pajamas.
He's the sexiest man for
I don't
his
think.
prime.
I don't think he's attractive at all.
Yeah, but in the day,
Yeah,
right?
even in the day, like I think he's got a huge nose, and I don't know. It depends. Well, they say beauty's like in the eyes of the beholder,
Mm.
so you can't. I don't know. How can you say if someone how do they vote like sexiest man alive or whatever? Like if everyone has a different opinion, is it just like generalized or like
The editors.
oh, it's just the editors?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Just
then.
pick someone.
It's not like a scientific sexiest person alive. It's like who we've decided this year is the sexiest person alive.
Based on our scientific formula,
Yeah.
we curated in the laboratory.
No, but, well, I don't know what it was. I heard some article like they say that beauty is kind of a formula because it means you have really symmetrical features. Like
Yeah.
each half of your face is really symmetrical.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's true though.
It's probably better than one side completely different, I suppose.
Well, like yeah, you can have like a lazy eye on one side, or like one eye's a little bit bigger than the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently it's because like one like the baby's in the mother's like belly and stuff, and if they didn't have any issues like during development, then the person is going to be like more symmetrical, I guess.
Hmm.
And then maybe if like they got like sick or didn't really develop that healthily, then they might be a bit more asymmetrical or something.
I think you wouldn't even know though if someone's face was symmetrical or not unless you do that
Yeah.
reverse thing on your. If you reverse the picture on your computer and then you're like, oh, that doesn't really look like me.
Yeah.
I've done that before to myself. I'm like, whoa, I look creepy.
But it's interesting to me how beauty standards change over the years.
Mhm.
Like to think Elvis was super sexy in his day, right? He was the sexiest icon, right?
Yeah, I don't get it.
And
Yeah.
now you're like, is that really the sexiest thing, right?
It's all about the hairstyles though, isn't it?
And the rock and roll, I think. You know, he can move his hips. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was able to. Pelvis, Elvis. Yeah. I know what you mean though. Yeah, I don't think Elvis. Yeah, I don't get it.
It's like,
Like, I really-
yeah,
kid,
you're
right?
like, I don't get Jason Momoa, right? You're like,
Yeah,
you know,
Jason Momoa. Is it Momoa or
Momoa,
Mimosa?
I think.
I don't know.
Mimosa.
Mamora?
Well, he's bad. He's like rugged. He's got the muscles. He's tough.
He needs face surgery. In my opinion. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion though. Like,
All right, who are you into? Who's your
Chris
celebrity?
Pratt.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
But I think he's really funny too. But I think he's I think he's really good looking. Yeah.
Is he very symmetrical?
I
I don't know. I haven't looked at his
don't know if you're
face.
scientifically accurate when you're attracted.
Yeah, that.
Well, my brain thinks differently than scientific brains because I'm not into science.
For you need a mirror.
We need to dissect him. What about you guys? If you had like your top choice for a celebrity,
Who's your top pick?
I'm not sure. I don't have.
Oh, come on. You've had this thought at some point.
If I watch a movie and I like the character they're playing, then I probably have like a small crush on them, like during the movie.
Mm-hmm.
you can look at these pictures for inspiration of which actor on the wall.
Mr. Cruz?
Yeah, I love-
Mr. Schwarzenegger?
I love Tom Cruise.
Mr. Cage?
Ew. No offense, but Nicolas
Yeah, I
Cage.
don't know. I don't
no,
get. No, yeah.
Got Will Smith?
no one would say Nicolas Cage is attractive. Okay.
No, yeah.
No way.
Simon Pegg? Bruce Willis?
I've
Jackie
had some
Chan?
Bruce Willis too.
I mean, you got several Jackie Chans here, but
Peter Pan. He's hot.
we've got
Captain Hook.
Johnny Depp. I mean, he's supposed to be super sexy, right? Ashton Kutcher.
See, Ashton Kutcher, his personality, like, kind of detracts.
I know. I agree.
I think
with
it's
you.
just that 70 stroke he's played it like
I
the character
know.
too well that makes me not find him attractive.
No, but you know, in real life, he's a genius. Or, like, he's really intelligent.
Oh.
He has like his master's in something.
Oh,
I
yeah?
don't know if he's a genius, but he's very intelligent. I think he like went to university for science or something. Yeah, like he's not stupid in real life. But I noticed a lot of actors that play the stupidest roles, they actually are smart. Well, even Jim Carrey, like he's really good at playing. I think he's smart in real life, right? And he's really good at playing stupid roles.
Well, I think they're pretty intelligent just to come up with improv humor.
Yeah, that's
Like, I
true.
think that's mandatory. I think you can be dumb as a block of wood and still come up with jokes on the spot.
True, yeah, you have to be smart. Like at least creative.
It's
yeah.
a type of intelligence for sure.
Yeah.
But you're still debating. Come on, there must be someone in your
come on, Willow.
in your life that you've had a little attraction to. Come on.
They're not all ugly.
I like the Fox.
The fox?
You're attracted to a cartoon animal. All right.
I'll give that. Okay.
I mean, it is if you gotta pick a fox, I guess it is an attractive fox.
Well,
Yeah?
he is foxy.
He's foxy. He is very foxy.
What about you, Chester? Who would be one of your faves?
Do I have to pick a man?
You can pick whoever you want.
Woman,
you can
I
even
can
pick an animal.
anyone? Oh, I'm all in for Amy Adams. I like Amy Adams.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Which movie do you think she was like really
She's
killing?
great in Night of the Living Museum 2.
I never saw that.
That's where she gets introduced. She plays Amelia Earhart. She plays the pilot. She's just great in that movie.
Was that her first big role?
No, her first big role was her first movie, as far as I remember, was Catch Me If You Can.
Oh.
With Leonardo DiCaprio.
I remember that. Yeah, she did a good job in that. Yeah.
She plays this really attractive girl who falls for Leo.
Yeah, she has braces in the movie and then she gets them taken off. Yeah.
Her braces could look so good.
Yeah, she's cool.
No, she's great in that movie.
But her voice does annoy me. Her speaking voice irritates me.
I don't know what she's like in real life. I have no idea.
No, I mean in movies.
Oh, really?
Like, I hate the way she talks. But I agree that she's pretty, but her voice annoys me. Yeah. Oh.
It's one of those things where you always see them as that age in that movie, but you don't really know what they're like in real life. She's probably significantly older than me. I don't know. I have no idea. I only see her in movies, so I don't know.
Yeah, you could try to call her.
Let's bring her on the podcast, eh?
Yeah. Like, I always wondered, like, how would you get a hold of actors? Like, you can message them.
You gotta go through their agent, right?
Well, you can message them on Instagram, but they probably get like 7 million messages a day. So.
Yeah, can you imagine that? You just sign into any, I don't know, Twitter and just... It
blows up your computer.
Thousands of messages. And I can't deal with this.
I wouldn't even think it's really them. How would you know?
Well...
It's probably their agent.
They should have, like, verified accounts, I think. They have, like, this little blue tick mark next to their account.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But how would they even know? How does Instagram know it's them? Like...
Yeah.
I don't know how they verify it, but, like, usually, like, Twitter, Instagram, like, for famous people, they have, like,
they probably have a special account that only famous people can have. They probably have to pay, like, $1 million for that account.
Well, I don't know how they verify them, but then there's, like, a check mark next to their...
Well, I remember there was on the news once about Warren Buffett on Twitter, and he had millions and millions of followers, and at one point, the real Warren Buffett says, "You realize I don't have Twitter."
Who's Warren Buffett?
Oh, he's, like, the richest man in the world.
Oh.
He's a very famous investor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was just amusing that he has millions and millions of followers on Twitter, and then he says, "I don't have Twitter, so I don't know who you're following."
That's hilarious.
This guy is out there, but not me.
Could have been like a real creep, too.
Just don't know. Right?
That's hilarious. I don't use Twitter, but that's cool.
It just goes to show, like, investing is, like, so much noise. People couldn't tell he wasn't, like, the real deal.
No.
It could just be anyone.
He was an imposter.
Yeah. It could be anyone. Who knows?
Someone trying to steal his identity.
Some 10-year-old who just read his books and like, that sounds about what he'd say. Oh, it goes.
That's kind of funny that everyone got checked, though.
Yeah.
People are dumb on the internet. So.
We use Twitter quite a bit, don't you?
I don't use it. I use Facebook.
You use Twitter a lot?
I used to be more active on Twitter. I have an account, but I don't use it too much. Because, like, none of my friends really use it. So I started using it less and less. Like, I had a few friends who use it, but most people don't use Twitter that much.
Like, isn't it the same as Facebook, but no pictures?
It's all, like, status updates, I guess. Like, you can put pictures on there, but...
I always said it, like, Instagram plus Twitter makes Facebook. The two of them combined makes Facebook.
Yeah, I guess to a certain extent. You get features of both. But I think the thing with Facebook is you can't really have too many friends. They kind of cap you off, and they make it...
they cap you at, like, 5,000.
Or they make it tricky to add friends, right?
They kept it at 5,000, but who has 5,000 friends unless you're famous?
Yeah. And Twitter, you can have 1 million, and that's totally fine, right? You use Instagram significantly.
I don't.
You post on Instagram a lot.
Well, I post on Facebook more than that, so I...
Okay.
But I know how Instagram works. Yeah, Instagram, you can have a lot of... Yeah, I only have it because some friends, like, oh, it's better than Facebook, so use it.
Yeah, it seems to be like a new platform every few weeks. Like now we got TikTok, whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Have you used it? Have you guys used it?
I haven't. I've seen TikTok videos, but I haven't used it.
Yeah.
There's Vines, TikTok, Snapchat. I don't really quite get what Snapchat's supposed to do.
I think Snapchat is like temporary messages that you can share with people or something.
Yeah, you can send them a picture and then you don't have to worry about them still having it because it'll erase, but...
You just look at a screenshot, though.
I know, you can screenshot, but the other person gets a notification that they screenshotted it.
Oh, really?
But I think some people don't know that because someone that I know used to do screenshots of my pictures.
Okay.
And I got creeped out by that. But I don't think they knew that I knew because I never told them.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure that they thought I didn't know. And it was a girl. And
That's such a weird dynamic.
Yeah. I don't know how they didn't know that I knew because most people know that. Anyway, it was a little bit creepy. But they screenshot like weird pictures of myself. I'd post like bad pictures of myself where I looked really tired and they'd screenshot the really bad pictures. So I'm like, are they trying to like blackmail me? Because I don't care.
What were you sending them?
No, I didn't send I didn't send to them. I just shared it on my story, but then I got a notification they screenshot it. Oh, it's just like, I don't know, just me like one eye like making a weird face, half open, like, or just like making a goofy face where I kind of look drunk. So I don't know if they were trying to like, I honestly don't know, but they only screenshotted the really bad pictures of me where I look terrible.
I'm gonna blackmail you. Yeah, send this photo of your eye like to your mom.
I don't know, like
to
it
your
wasn't
boss.
like it wasn't anything like wrong. Like there's nothing wrong, nothing like creepy that I post. I don't know. But yeah, I post too much crap in general. But what platform do you guys think is the most like efficient? Like if you could just pick only one social media platform, if you had to get rid of all of them, like which one's your top choice? Like, well, from a work perspective, what do you think
perspective
is the most? Yeah.
Ooh, I'm trying to make YouTube work, but I haven't had much success with that yet.
How come?
It's just tricky to build a following because you have to constantly post videos in order to build the following, and it takes a lot of work to build each video.
Oh god.
It takes a lot of effort to do that.
Well, it's just like you just need one famous person to notice you, and then you'll have lots of followers, I guess. But is that how it works?
Yeah, I haven't succeeded yet, so I'll let you know when I get it.
Or some people put like shock videos and it gets like tons of views and they still like boom.
Yeah, maybe
just
that's the
exist.
secret. I just have to have no morals.
What's a shot? What's a shot?
Like a shocking video.
Oh, something really creepy.
Like you know how sometimes like you have news of like, oh, there was a fight here or something like that, and then they post it on like YouTube and then it'll get like tons of views. Oh, like that girl who threw the chair from the condo.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Like,
what's this?
it was on the news.
It was.
What is it?
Were you in Toronto at that time?
Maybe.
Was it like last year or 2
I don't know
years
what it
ago?
was. It was just basically, I can't even remember. You can tell. Well, it was a crazy lady, I guess, that threw a chair off of her balcony.
Yeah, on a condo.
And it was caught on video.
Yeah, and they posted it on like YouTube, I guess, or something.
I don't know where the chair went. I don't think it hurt anyone.
Yeah, it didn't hurt
She
anyone.
just threw it
but
down below.
Check a chair.
What about the woman that like climbed up the? I don't know what it's called. It's something really high, kind of construction, like super high, and she was just sitting on the thing, and she like got a high from doing that. She does it all the time, but then they had to, I don't know, get a helicopter or something to get her down.
Oh, what?
Well, she was up so high, and like she got fined because it's illegal, and she just loves climbing things. And the girl looked like pretty like just a regular normal girl. Like she didn't look, I don't know.
She's like, I'm gonna climb, and then she climbs, and then she couldn't get down.
I don't know if she's gonna get down,
Like,
or she was just chilling up there and then like get down. Or I think that they had. You guys never heard about her?
no, I don't know what this is. That happened once when I was growing up. There's a kid who climbed up a tree and then couldn't get down, so they had to call the fire department to get him down.
I heard that happened to cats. Yeah, I don't know. This is just some girl. Apparently, people are like, "Oh, she's really good looking and stuff," but I think she had some kind of mental problems.
Oh.
I think it was just risky because she could have almost fallen and she would have died instantly, right? It was super high up.
Yeah.
I don't know what those machines are called that like move things.
Trains.
Yeah, a crane or something super high.
Uh-oh.
She wasn't supposed to be up there. I don't even know what her name was. So.
You get adrenaline rush out of it, maybe.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good when they're on the
Yeah,
brink of death.
I guess so. Or unless she was suicidal and she was trying to jump and they interrupted her.
Ooh. Take a dark turn.
Oh well. Yeah.
I don't know. Those adrenaline junkie things. I don't really see skydiving as enjoyable.
Have you
But
done
some
it?
people really like it. No, I haven't done it. My dad keeps trying to get me to do it.
Like if you haven't done it, you can't say it, right?
No, but I don't want to jump out of a plane.
Yeah,
I don't want to do it.
Well, Jim Carrey did it for that movie Yes Man, and I heard that he had nightmares.
Oh, really?
He did some of the stunts in that movie. I think it was the bungee jumping.
Yeah.
And I just heard this from someone else that he keeps having repetitive, recurring nightmares.
PTSD.
Yeah, recurring nightmares from that experience.
Mm.
So I don't know.
Well, in Ontario, they have those skydiving simulators where it's like indoors and it's in a building,
Oh yeah.
and then they just
That
push
sounds
air
fun.
up.
That
Yeah.
sounds great.
They push air up, and then so you're just like floating in the air.
Yeah. Skydiving for wimps like me. Perfect.
I forgot what it's called. Is it? Yeah, it's I Air or something.
I fly. I
Yeah,
fly.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's expensive.
Is
It's
it?
pretty expensive. Yeah.
More than falling out of plane?
I don't know, but
That's part's free.
jump out with a parachute. Yeah, I wouldn't do it because if you don't push something on your parachute, you're dead, right?
If your parachute gets like tangled up or like it doesn't
Yeah.
deploy properly, then yeah, you just done suicide.
For sure.
But I think that if you're doing it for the first time, you'd go with the expert on your
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
right? What I wouldn't trust the expert. What if they're trying to kill me?
Well, probably better than you doing it, though.
Then you trying to kill yourself?
Right? Gonna fall to your doom. It's better to have someone else.
No, but what if the person behind you is trying to screw with you and then you're dead?
The perfect murder. Just take out the guy's parachute.
Yeah. Yeah, I would never
You
do
should
it.
write a horror movie. It sounds like a thriller movie. You're perfect for this.
I could. No, I won't.
Mm.
My brain thinks these weird ideas.
Yeah, no, I can see that working. Apparently, they have a lot of safety guards for parachuting now. They don't just fling you out. They do their due diligence supposedly.
Yeah.
I think there's like 2 parachutes or something. They give each person one in a backup or something.
They should have like a remote control, so if you don't know what you're doing, they just push the button, save you. Could be a new invention.
Ah, this is moron. Ah, this moron. All day, this guy. Stupid. Boop, boop, boop.
I just thought of another.
Saving lives, stupid people.
I thought of a horror movie, Humpty Dumpty horror movie.
That's what you call Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, it could be like that, but all about Humpty Dumpty instead.
You take off the mask and he looks like Humpty Dumpty.
He smells like a rotten egg.
Probably smells bad, man. Darth Vader probably stinks.
Oh yeah, you were saying that about the helmet, because like, yeah, your skin would attach to the plastic, wouldn't it?
Secretly, he's this stinky man.
That's why he wears the helmet, so you can't smell him. And there's air circulating inside, right?
It's like an astronaut, but like for 30 years. Just stinks. Can't shower.
Isn't this whole outfit like fireproof or something? Like, it's all rubber.
Yeah, it seals in the moisture.
It's like no one wants a piece of that. Nobody wants that. Or he's never married in the Star Wars movie, is he?
Yeah, he marries Padme.
What happens to her?
She dies during childbirth.
So that's why he becomes stinky.
He never has to shower again.
You should know. You saw Star Wars, right?
But I forgot what happened to her.
You've seen it, right?
I've seen parts of it, I think.
That was the one with Hayden Christensen. Those ones were painful to watch. So I like the music in it though.
John Williams.
Yeah, John.
Genius, man.
He's the best composer of all time.
Yeah, he's great. I like Danny Elfman. You know that guy? He does all the Tim Burton movies.
He does the original Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's decent.
Yeah.
But he's no John Williams.
You and John.
John Towner Williams. Towner Williams. That's his middle name, in case you didn't know that. But yeah.
Alright, well, I think this has been a good podcast. Thanks again for coming in, you guys. And,
No problem.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks again. Alright, sign up.
Peace out.
Peace out.